Hi there, hope you're having a good day. Welcome back to another video. It's time to update on the shoes that have the best traction performance this year. And if getting a good stop is your priority, take a look at these 5 that I picked out. So the last time I did a video on this, about half a year ago, the 5 that I listed out were LeBron 20, Curry 10, Waveway 10, Son of Flash, and New Balance Fresh Foam BB. The ones that I've talked about, I just won't mention them again here. So these are the shoes that have the best traction performance from the newest releases in 2023. When you're looking for a new pair, these ones, from my experience, you should have absolutely no issues getting to a hard stop. Traction to me is like relationship. Used to be my priority, still my priority. Also, just a quick reminder to please consider subscribing if you haven't, especially if you enjoy this type of content, so you can stay updated with all the new hoop shoes, like this month, on a daily basis. All right, enough said, let's get right into it. We'll start with, I wouldn't say a surprise pick, but maybe one that you wouldn't anticipate having traction this good, and that is the Puma All Pro Nitro. You can tell from the name that their nitro foam is featured once again on this shoe. We can technically consider it a second version of the Clyde All Pro. So cushion might be its selling point, but traction was what really made it a great shoe. On this translucent outsole, I was able to stop very consistently. They are loud and squeaky. Even on a dusty court, I didn't experience any slipping. They did pick up dust, but it was easy to wipe off. Whereas on the MB2 outsole, dust can accumulate easily and get trapped on the bottom. Somehow with the Puma hoop shoes, the translucent outsole just outperforms their solid rubber outsole. Like on the MB2, that was particularly the case. Anyways, in my opinion, the All Pro Nitro is also the best hoop shoe overall from Puma as of now. Next one up is probably my pick for the best traction that you can get right now. Like even from all these good ones, if I was to only pick one, I would say the 808 3 has the best grip. Any type of court condition, I really don't see anyone having problems with the traction. I consider my usual dusty gym to be one of the harder tests for indoor traction performance, because on some shoes that don't have great traction, we could feel like we're skating on ice here. The 808 3 also is a loud and squeaky one. Dust pickup is not an issue at all. Having a very low to the ground court feel also helps with the stability, unlike hard cuts, all these lateral movements. I am talking about the regular version, but the Ultra is basically the same level too. I've also been playing in the purple colorway recently. Just a very enjoyable experience, given how confident I felt with the traction. So solid rubber, translucent outsole, either version, the 808 3 has the best traction this year. We'll see if another shoe can beat it, but right now, this is a 10 out of 10 to me. Okay, shifting over to Nike, the Zoom Freak 5 has excellent traction. They're very good on dust. The grooves are pretty firm and sturdy. In the bottom half, they almost did that smear traction thing on the Kyrie 8 and GT Cut 2. But in terms of getting to a hard and full stop, the Zoom Freak 5 is way better than the GT Cut 2. Actually, speaking of which, the Kyrie 8, the last Kyrie that got canceled, not the Infinity, man, that was a heck of a grip too. The Zoom Freak 5 also didn't really pick up much dust either. So overall, it's a safe, consistent, and squeaky one. Another shoe that I have to mention here is the Jordan Luka 2. If you watched some of my videos last year, its previous version, the Luka 1, was actually my pick for the best traction last year. The Luka 2 maintained that high level of performance. We talked about how they buffed the cushion a little bit. Now, traction isn't as crazy as the first version, but it's still well above average. Top tier for sure. The traction pattern is very similar. Multi-directional lines. The only difference from my experience is that they picked up a tiny bit more dust. But honestly, these are already among the best out there. So in most cases, you should be definitely good to go with the Luka 2. Also, the easiest way to describe the Luka 2, they're basically the Luka 1 with a double chin. Last but not least, I have the Anta Shockwave 5 on this list. So the best part about the Shockwave 5 also, or what sets it apart, is the minimal dust pickup. Clean or dusty court, the outsole stayed immaculate. It just remained so clean that I didn't even need to wipe over time. Durability is good too. You can for sure use it outdoors, and that's probably part of the reasons why Kyrie and some of the players that they recently signed chose to wear this line, that the traction can really catch up with all types of movements on the court. Just a friendly reminder, the Shockwave 5 isn't the most ideal for those who have wider or very flat feet. The upper materials will cause quite some soreness. That's about it for my current list on the best traction that you can get from the recent releases. There's so many good ones out there. I probably left out a few. So feel free to add to this list by telling us which shoes gave you the best traction this year. Like another one is the Fission 8 from Wade. Came out earlier than these 5, but just super consistent and durable also. It can easily be considered top tier too. So yeah, let me know your picks in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.